up next, it's a flyweight matchup between Alexis Davis and Alexis Davis. While drillers make killers and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman, she has become a force in this division. And even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meeting, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight. Well, she's about as well-rounded as it gets, DC, and I know you didn't have the benefit of starting as a striker back in the day. First day she stepped in a gym, she was mixing all the different disciplines, and the results certainly speak to that commitment and dedication.
It shows. It shows in her ability to fight high-level competition right away. She does not need fights to build her up. She's prepared to fight the wrestler. She's prepared to fight the grappler. She's prepared to do a kickboxing match with the best kickboxers. Her life has prepared her for these moments. All the training, all the sessions, all the private sessions has made her ready to compete for a title right away. Yeah,
I would agree, and at least the early returns are that she looks comfortable and confident in every discipline and every martial arts situation. And here is tonight's tale of the tape. Players are 35 years old, and they have the same height and reach. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 20 wins, 10 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Alexis Davis. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 20 wins, 10 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Alexis Davis!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go with round one of this highly anticipated affair. And well-rounded doesn't even begin to describe it. Both women have every skill in the book.
Both of them have every skill in the book. They're so talented. They train so hard. They come from great camps. This is a very even match.
Just unable to quite find that range. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body.
Oh, nice right hand.
Back in the clinch now. Davis gets hit with a kick. All right, so no surprise. Once again, we find ourselves here in this clinch situation. We'll see who can advance.
Who's going to be the person to dictate the pressure? Who's going to control the engagements from this 50-50 position?
Davis gets stung by that leg kick.
Right hand punch from the clinch. Again, back into this position.
Oh, beautiful hip toss there as she takes her opponent for a ride.
She took her on her own personal flight. Over the top with that beautiful hip toss. Fantastic technique.
Davis has got full mount now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal.
Davis is now trying for the Kimura.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap. Oh. Now she's in trouble.
And that will do it. Yeah, no doubt about it. That is some opportunistic grappling right there. And nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. All right, so that's the end of the round. Lot to like in there, DC, particularly when it comes to her offensive wrestling.
She's evolving, right? She's gotten better. She did not have this skill set before. Now you watch her and she looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle at the highest levels. She scored so many takedowns in that round. Her wrestling coach must be very proud.
So there she is, your winner by submission, and there will be no wiping the smile off her face tonight as she turns in one of the bigger highlights of her UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 12 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Kimura, Alexis Davis!
Well, really nice to see this young woman get a chance to exhale as she celebrates with her coaches. You've won world titles in 2 divisions, but you're not calling your shot the way she is. She said, I'm going to win this fight by submission, and it goes into the books just that way.
That's so much confidence to put yourself out on a limb like that. Nobody is brave enough to say, I'm going to do it here, here, or here. She did exactly that and got that submission. Her star will only shine brighter after this performance.
All right, coming up next, it's a bantamweight matchup between Magic Marlon Moraes and Eddie Wineland.
Ready.
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Big roundhouse now, just misses. That's a really strong leg kick there by Marlon Moraes. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Ooh, big shot to the body.
Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Marlon Moraes. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Oh, that was nice, John. That was nice. What a takedown attempt. Oh, wow. Oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. Absolutely, he finishes his opponent by way of submission. It's a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Wineland.
All right, so there he is, all smiles and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is...
What is perfect on me? I've been overworking for weeks. I go home and purchase some things that I know will not fill my needs. Have a dose of what I've achieved, then you know something like critique.
Coming up next, a UFC bantamweight tilt.
Ready.
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the field.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
And they separate. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
Back and forth we go here. All right, he gets the takedown here. Now we'll see.
Oh, he might have got him with the choke. Oh!
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
Gotta be careful, arm.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Shortly thereafter.
He got the arm straight, right? The moment he was able to break the lock, John, his opponent was in trouble. Hip pressure up, opponent had to tap.
And he tapped and he lives to fight another day, but a huge win for his opponent by submission tonight. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Hannon, the Baron Moraes!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like It is a welterweight matchup between Jorge Masvidal and Kamaru Usman.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, so here we go, round one. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. Two of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Nice leg kick.
Oh, a little single collar tie useful there. Trip right there to get the takedown out of the clinch. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
All right, so the fighters are in the clinch again, DC. I get tired just watching. Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? If you try again.
If at first you don't succeed, you try.
Masvidal's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
He might get a finish here. Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get out of the guillotine by submitting his opponent. Incredible. And there it is! Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 11 seconds in the very first round. For the winner by submission, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All
right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
It's a lightweight bout between Dustin the Diamond Poirier and Conor McGregor.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Well, hopefully you can table the Louisiana bias here tonight as Dustin Poirier takes on Conor McGregor. You know Poirier's been chopping at the bit to get this rematch. Ask and you shall receive.
He's finally gotten it, and he had to really claw and scratch to get back to this position. Conor disposed of him very quickly in the first fight. Dustin feels as though he's done everything necessary to change the outcome in the second attempt.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
All right, single collar tie now. Just misses there with the left. Oh, he slipped well there to avoid the left hand coming back. Looked like it did stun him a little bit. Wow! Oh, big diving kick to the head.
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad.
Guillotine attempt now looks as though he's got the neck.
He's attacking guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition to side mount as he counters the guillotine. Might be able to sink in a Von Flue choke here. And there it is. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Running, rushing, blood spilling, tears are pouring. It seems the well is never filled. Mentally exhausted, overworking, take another pill, or to keep the owner of the corporation stacking bills. Store of ratings has been liquidated.
All right, here we go. Coming up next, a lightweight championship fight between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Nate Diaz.
Ready. You ready to fight?
here we go, round one of what is one of the bigger fights we can make in any division. It'll be contested at lightweight, of course, Nate Diaz versus Nurmagomedov. What have you said to Khabib in advance of this one in terms of how he approaches the length and the striking game of Nate Diaz?
Just to be patient, stay close, don't buy into the game that Nate Diaz is going to play with him. He has to stay the course, get on the takedowns, wrestle and wear on Diaz if he's going to get his hand raised.
Oh, it looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's going to attack armbar here. Now he's in no danger of a submission.
How about that? He's like, you go here, my arm's free, and now he's got plenty of room to operate here out of side control. Nicely done. Side control now. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from his style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
And the submission attempts keep on coming, going for a choke now.
Really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
His opponent's got double hooks in now under the chin.
It's starting to get deep. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Nice job out there. He's exhausted. Your ground control is unstoppable. Whatever you want to do down there, you can do.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Liver kick. If you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
And he connects with the punch. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that right, DC.
He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action.
Diaz sinking in on a choke. It appears to be tight.
Watch guillotine. He should be defending right now.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Against side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Open St. Preux has got to like that transition there.
Gotta get out.
Oh, he postured up there. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Diaz's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. Back mount now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
10 seconds now to go in the round. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Huge block there. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Man, how good is that jab from Nate Diaz? Almost as if he's been doing it for 20 years, right?
I mean, he has been doing it. You know, he's got a great boxing coach in Richard Perez, a guy that he believes in, a guy that gained the confidence to stand with the best.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand. The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. I mean, how many can he take? Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Nurmagomedov's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Yeah, you've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the UFC lightweight champion, and I'm not sure any 155-pounder could have held up under the onslaught here tonight. He wins the belt by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
While many argue it's the UFC's toughest weight class, it's one of the more difficult belts to defend, but he certainly did just that here tonight. Congratulations to the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, your winner by submission, and now all that's left to do is to celebrate with the corner. Big finish and a big result here tonight. And coming up next, it's a light heavyweight matchup between Anderson the Spider Silva and Misha Cirkunov.
Ready? Ready to fight?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to deploy their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on. These guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Let's go! Get him off you! Get him off! Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful. Control posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. That's a big strike right there.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, boom, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. And he comes through with a big knee.
That knee hurt him.
Oh, high. All right, so he catches the kick and promptly counters with the takedown and puts him on his back. Nicely done there.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew if he had an opportunity to secure a leg off of the kick, he would go right into his takedown, and it worked to perfection.
Gets up again here, but hurting. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Misha Cirkunov. Oh, beautiful strike there as he lands up top, and he does so right after catching the leg. So maybe you thought he would catch the leg and go for a takedown. Instead, he goes for the punch, and he certainly found the range on that one.
Ooh, what a punch.
And they separate. Oh! Slips the left hand. And they separate. Oh! Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Cirkunov's overhand punch to the head doesn't get to the target. He telegraphed that one, and it gets blocked. Oh, single collar tie here.
Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a good move.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Silva gets the tie clinch here.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Gotta watch his neck. He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck. Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got to recognize this is dangerous. This is a dangerous position.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Cirkunov. Flush right hand is true. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Pretty good work off of the bottom here by Silva.
Oh, you got to watch him attack his submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go.
Getting tighter.
Goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to arm triangle choke, Anderson the Spider Silva!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
Coming up next, it is a light heavyweight championship fight between Blachowicz and Chris Weidman.
Ready.
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Opens up with a front kick.
That was stuck in. Nice strike. Caught that. No, there's danger in that too. When you start reaching out to catch that kick, here comes the high kick. Then you're in a lot of trouble.
Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Oh, big knee. Blocks the shot. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Well, just like a nice job to catch the leg and worked it right into a takedown. Beautiful transition there.
Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick. Right hand punch in the clinch.
Inside, he's hit now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Oh, straight right. Oh, all right, so he catches the kick there and beautifully counters with the takedown. So a nice job turning that defense into some immediate offense there.
He did a great job of turning his defense into his offense, but you can see that he's done that time and time again. He drilled that exact action, and it worked in this instance.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Blachowicz. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
I need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
What a punch.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shit. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships.
Oh,
nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you got to think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now? Now he's going to attack a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the
outside. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat. All weight to his opponent. Oh, he might have got it with a choke.
Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands. Don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hook. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than the half guard in the side control. All you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC.
Oh, watch guillotine here. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Posturing up now. Nicely done. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Weidman's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Able to land the single ground strike there. And the horn sounds on round two.
Stop! All right, man, take a seat. You really rocked him that round. He does not want to be in this fight anymore. I need you to go out there and finish it. He doesn't want to be...
All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. You got to think at some point the opposition is going to lower that guard or get finished.
And that's exactly what he is hoping for. All those great body shots, all that damage put on his opponent will force an opening up top where he will look to finish.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to... Oh, stuck in the guillotine!
And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Close guard. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by the All-American Weidman. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Blachowicz. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Lands the grounded pound strike here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Weidman. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Catch your breath. Breathe. Listen, you can do this now. I want you to go down and put your combination.
All right, so a huge round for him there. Nearly had him out of there with the head kick. Did get the knockdown. Talk us through the replay.
He got the knockdown. He won the round. He did everything correct. The only thing he didn't do is finish the fight. But if he continues down the path, if he continues to do the exact same thing as he did before, he will get that finish.
All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything to 10 minutes. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. What a beautiful takedown.
Oh, this might just be a matter of time. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Blachowicz. We march on, 3 minutes to go. I mean, how many can he take? Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Close guard. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And this might just be a matter of time. Submission beautifully executed there on the ground. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man they are all chasing at 205 pounds, the UFC light heavyweight champion, and what a way to get the job done tonight with a submission victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Blachowicz.
Well, he came into this fight as the unquestioned best at 205 pounds, and he only adds to that legacy here tonight. He leaves the UFC light heavyweight champion by virtue of that submission victory here tonight over the top contender in this division. Made it look relatively easy.
Dangerous, goodness gracious, move like a Gracie brother. Poor famous son, said everybody that don't say nothing. Still back to the front from fetus.
All right, coming up next, the wait is over for this heavyweight champion between Francis Ngannou and Jon Jones.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup. Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Punch coming, it's blocked. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. He's really working over that lead leg with those beautiful leg kicks.
Got the single collar tied.
Nice looping punch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, straight right.
Nice kick.
And able to avoid the punch there. Nice slip by Jones. Oh, nice connection there by Jon Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight, DC.
And you have to have it, because the target's always on your back.
Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nice look.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Kick to the body by Francis Ngannou.
Nice punch lands over the top.
They continue to exchange. Oh, Jones gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Francis Ngannou. And potentially a critical takedown here. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
You lost that last round. Listen, you got way too
All right, second round is underway. Your thoughts on what we saw over the first 5 minutes?
I saw a very competitive round. It was very strategic. Expect these guys to really pick it up as we go forward in this fight.
Oh, and there's a land with the kick, so certainly a good sign for him there.
When that's working, you know he's in for a good night. I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
He's able to slip the left there. Oh, nice job with the knee strike there. That'll wake you up.
He thought it would be available. He just knew he had to find the right time to throw it that.
Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
So we pull up the numbers for you here. How about this, DC? 34 total strikes have now landed for Francis Ngannou. While the accuracy rate not great, below 40%, now 38% on the connections against John Jones.
Oh, wow,
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flue. He's got the side mount, and now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later.
He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, the baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion of the world, a title that every heavyweight wants. He has it after the win by submission here tonight. He leaned on the grappling, and he got the job done in a big way.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, John Jones!
So how about it? There is a new baddest man on the planet, the new UFC heavyweight champion, and he didn't just come in here and win on points here tonight. He submitted the defending, reigning UFC heavyweight champion, takes the belt into his corner, and this is just an amazing moment for fighter and coach and team. The celebration is on for the new UFC heavyweight champion of the world.